So today I wanted to perform a piece that was actually a bit of a request from one of my previous videos. I was doing a review on one of my personal pianos and I played a little sample of Debussy's Clair de Lune. And a person on my YouTube channel whose username is Temptress commented on that video saying that they wanted to hear some Erik Satie pieces. And so what I did was I went online and I found one of his most famous pieces and I learned the sheet music of it which is right here. And I decided I'm going to be playing it in today's video. It's a really, really cool piece, and Erik Satie himself is actually kind of an interesting guy. He was a French composer from the late 1800s, and the piece that I'm going to be playing here is the Gnossienne. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not French, so I'm not sure, but I think I'm pretty close in the pronunciation. But it's number one of his 7 Gnossiennes, again, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, that he wrote. And what's kind of interesting about these pieces is, first of all, there's a few things that are kind of interesting. One of them is that a lot of the pieces are very free-flowing. This one isn't really in any particular key, and the time signature is really strange. It starts off in 16/4, it then goes to 20/4, and at some parts during the piece it's even 24/4, so that's a time signature. 24 beats per minute with the quarter note getting the beat. So while it's very strange, it's also at the same time very simple to understand because it's the same basic principles that we normally look at in music, but just with a lot more beats per measure. So it's very interesting, and it's not really in any particular key. At one point he's playing a C major scale over an F minor chord, which has a very interesting sound, and so it's just kind of an interesting piece. And the name Gnossienne actually didn't exist really before Erik Satie wrote these pieces, so it's one of these few times in musical history where the composer actually kind of created his own term for his own kind of music. A lot of times I've heard that that doesn't really happen, but so this is one of the few times that I read online from history where a composer would create his own title for his own genre of music that he created here with these pieces. So that's something that's kind of cool. This is one of his more famous pieces. It's a really, really neat piece. It's very simple. It has a bit of repetition to it, but that the simplicity and the repetition of it is also what makes it beautiful. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. And so here we go. Let's play the Gnossienne number 1. I hope you enjoy. So hopefully you enjoyed hearing that Erik Satie piece. It's a really, really cool piece. It's got that kind of the open, the resonant sound that really works well with this piano, as well as really any piano that has an awesome resonant sound. It's just, you just hold the pedal down and you just play these notes nice and slowly, and they sing out and they resonate, and it's really, really pretty. I also like the fact that it's in a minor key, because I like pieces that are in minor keys. They just sound really cool. Minor chords to me sound cool. So I like this piece a lot as well for those reasons, and also it just sounds kind of off and dissonant at times, but also at the same time really, really beautiful. There's a strange disconnect, like I said, at that one part where there's a C major chord over the the C major scale over the F minor chord. There's a weird disconnect at times between the melody and the chords, and just, it sounds kind of off-putting, but also really beautiful. It's a really, really cool piece, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed listening to it. I think it works really, really well on this piano because it has such a beautiful resonant sound that I mentioned earlier. And I'm also going to be doing a tutorial on this piece, so if you want to know how to play it, I'm going to be doing a video where I teach you guys how to play it, and I'm going to show you note by note, step by step how to play it. Again, it's pretty simple, but there's also, like I said, the time signature is kind of weird in it. So I thought I'd kind of show you guys that and just kind of walk you through the sheet music of this piece. So hopefully if you want to go check that out, you can. And if you do that, thank you very much. I've got lots of other cool content on my YouTube channel too, lots of reviews on pianos, organs, and all kinds of cool keyboard instruments. So if you want to go check any of that out, feel free, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.